He's an incredible innovator and a great visionary.
Energetic entrepreneur.
He is a professional. He's ATP and he's type rated in different airplanes, getting the PC-7, real aviator.
I suspect when they did his first blood draw after he was born, they found jet fuel instead of hemoglobin.
Jump in a Learjet. He's a pilot's pilot.
He's driven, he's passionate, he has extraordinary tenacity.
He is Joe Clark.
What really got me going was in 1965, I was at the Reno Air Races, and my good friend Clay Lacey had a Learjet there, and he took me for a ride in the Learjet. It really ignited my passion in aviation, and I've been in the aviation aerospace business ever since.
In 1966, Joe Clark founded Jet Air, the first Learjet dealership in the Northwest.
We actually started as a dealer for Learjet, but I ended up going to work for Learjet in Chicago, Illinois, and I worked for him for 2 years as a salesman.
In 1981, he co-founded regional carrier Horizon Air, which later became part of Alaska Airlines.
And in 1988, we sold the airline to Alaska.
In 1991, Joe Clark co-founded Aviation Partners, Inc. with Dennis Washington.
I had a good friend of mine, a fellow named Dennis Washington. He said, "Can you put winglets on my Gulfstream II?"
The company's first project was developing blended winglet technology for the Gulfstream II, which increased the aircraft's range, speed, and fuel efficiency. In 1995, Clay Lacey and Joe Clark set a speed and fuel efficiency record in a G2, flying from Van Nuys to Paris with a set of Joe Clark's winglets.
I would say it was because of the winglets we were able to do it and have the range.
So we ended up doing about 75–80% of the Gulfstream fleet. And that was our first product. And shortly thereafter, we did the Hawker, which has been very successful for us. And then Boeing came to me through Borgy Boskov at the Paris Air Show in 1997 and said, "Can you put winglets on the BBJ?"
And that's where Borgy came in. He was running our BBJ unit at that time. And ultimately, I don't know that anybody would have thought that how successful it really could be.
The point is, they really worked well.
Joe was creating the blended winglet that was tested on a Boeing business jet, was very successful in saving fuel and also enabling much more efficient and effective operation. I was very interested in the blended winglet for Southwest Airlines.
When Southwest does something or says something, everybody listens.
And we now have 656 ship sets of Joe's winglets.
It's a visible technology. And the public gets into the picture. Herb Kelleher told me one day, we really knew we'd done the right thing when some lady came up to the check-in stand and said, "Which airplane are we going on? That one with those new winglets that saves fuel or the old one here?"
In the billions and billions of gallons of fuel that has saved over time.
The other thing that's really big is carbon footprint. Anytime you're using less fuel, you're putting less carbons in the air.
We formed a joint venture with Boeing called Aviation Partners Boeing.
The partnership's been fabulous. I mean, you think about the thousands of airplanes that are flying with these winglets today.
Ray Connors, since he's been president, has been very beneficial to our joint ventures because he realizes how taking ideas like we have, we can help a company like Boeing.
I think it's a great relationship.
The winglets have enabled us to fly farther into Central and South America and the Caribbean than we otherwise would have been able to do.
If it hadn't been for business aviation, you would not see winglets on Boeing airplanes today.
Well, this is my third Falcon. I fly them myself. And the winglets have just transformed the airplane. It flies better. It's changed the profile of how we can operate the airplane. Seattle, we can go direct to Europe.
I'm so happy that Joe's getting this award at NBAA.
I could not be happier for Joe and the success he's had, and proud of him for what it's really done to benefit aviation as a whole.
Congratulate you enormously, Joe. There could not be a more meritorious winner of this award.
Well, congratulations, Joe. I can't think of a better person, a more well-deserving person to get this terrific award.
I've been able to carry the water buckets for some of the smartest engineers on the planet. I'm very lucky with that.
For his technical achievements that have contributed to a healthier environment, the NBAA is proud to present the 2015 Meritorious Service Award to Joe Clark. Congratulations, Joe.